Hey there! Welcome to this personal boutique consultation explainer. I'm going to be your professional bra fitter today, and our main goal, ending your daily discomfort by finding your exact perfect fit. If you've ever felt confused, frustrated, or honestly, just in pain when it comes to your undergarments, you are in exactly the right place. We're going straight to the source material today to totally transform how you think about comfort and support.
So picture your typical evening routine. You walk through the front door after a really long day, drop your bags, reach around your back, and unhook your bra with this massive sigh of relief. Sound familiar? Well, please know you are definitely not alone. A staggering 80% of people are actually wearing the wrong size. That means those digging wires, slipping straps, and overly tight bands, they're absolutely not your fault. We've literally just been taught the wrong rules for finding our size.
Okay, here is the roadmap for our fitting session today. 1. Unlearning myths. 2. The measurement process. 3. The sister sizing secret. And 4. Perfecting fit and fabric.
Let's jump right into Section 1, Unlearning Myths, and Clearing the Slate.
Before we even grab a tape measure, we have got to forget some bad habits. Mistake number 1 is the outdated add 4 inches rule. Look, if you learned how to measure in the 90s or early 2000s, you were probably told to measure your rib cage and then just randomly add 4 inches to get your band size. But here's the thing, modern bras have incredible high-tech stretch. If you add those extra inches today, your band is just going to constantly ride up your back, your straps will dig into your shoulders, and you'll completely destroy your foundation of support. Your actual, true underbust measurement, that is your modern support rule.
Moving on to mistake number 2, and this one is absolutely crucial. Take off the padded bra before you measure. Or, at least switch to an unlined one. Think about it. When you measure over a heavily padded or push-up bra, you are measuring the bra's volume, not your actual body's volume. Doing that basically guarantees your newly calculated cups are going to be way, way too small for you.
And mistake number 3, ignoring your unique shape. There's a great saying in the fitting world, size is just volume, but shape is geometry. You could have two people standing side by side who both perfectly measure as a 34D, but they might need entirely different cup depths. One might need a shallow cup, while the other needs a deep one. It just goes to show that the number on the tag is really just the starting line.
All right, Section 2, the measurement process, finding your true numbers.
Now it's time to get you in front of a mirror with a soft measuring tape. And please, no metal construction rulers allowed here. We're going to break this down into 3 super straightforward steps. Finding your snug band size, capturing your loose bust measurement, and then doing some very simple math to find your cup letter.
Okay, for step 1, I want you to wrap that tape snugly directly under your breast tissue. Make sure it's completely level all the way around your back. And here's a professional fitter pro tip for you. Exhale completely. Literally push all the air out of your lungs right before reading the number. We actually want this measurement to be tight. Once you have your number, just round it to the nearest even digit. So a 31 inches naturally rounds up to a 32 band. Next up, for step 2, just loosely measure around the very fullest part of your bust. Then, for step 3, it's math time. But don't worry, it's easy. Simply subtract your band measurement from your bust measurement. Every single inch of difference equals a cup letter. So, if your bust is 36 inches and your band is 32 inches, that is a 4-inch difference. Following standard sizing, 4 inches means you're a D cup. Put it all together and your final accurate size is a 32D.
Now, I hear this all the time. But wait, I've always worn a B cup. Listen, you have to trust the tape over your memory because our bodies naturally change with age and hormones. But do keep in mind that sizing varies globally. A USDD is actually a UKE. So if you're shopping online, always double-check the brand's specific regional size chart. We definitely don't want you accidentally ordering the wrong volume.
Which brings us to Section 3, the sister sizing secret. Control your comfort.
Let's move into the next phase of our consultation. This is honestly my favorite part because it's where you gain complete control over your comfort. We call it sister sizing. Sister sizing refers to bra sizes that share the exact same cup volume but have completely different band lengths. Think of it exactly like a seesaw. If you measure as a 32D, but when you try it on, that 32 band feels way too tight and constricting on your ribs, you don't just guess a random new size. If you go up in the band to a 34, you must go down in the cup to a C to maintain that exact same volume. Up on one side, down on the other.
So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is this.
A 34C holds the exact same amount of breast tissue as a 32D or even a 36B. The physical cup volume is literally identical. The only thing changing is the length of the band wrapping around your ribcage.
But a quick word of warning. Be really careful to only use sister sizing for small, minor adjustments. If you jump too far out on that seesaw, say trying to wear a 36B when you actually have a 32D body type, the band is going to be far too loose. Remember, the band provides the vast majority of your structural support, not your shoulder straps. If the band is loose, you lose all of that built-in support.
And hey, remember earlier when we talked about geometry? Trying the bra on is still king. For instance, if you have shallow breasts, meaning the tissue is spread a bit wider across your chest, a D cup might actually gap at the top, even if you technically measure as a D. In a case like that, you might actually need to use sister sizing to get a larger band with a smaller cup, like a 34C, just to fit your root width properly. On the flip side, projected shapes usually need much deeper cups.
All right, let's wrap things up with Section 4, Perfecting Fit and Fabric for Longevity and Comfort.
Finding your perfect size is honestly only half the battle. How you actually wear it matters just as much. So here is my ultimate professional fitting checklist. We're going to walk through this together to make sure your garment supports you correctly and lasts as long as possible in your wardrobe.
First item on the checklist, a brand new bra should always fit perfectly on the loosest hook on day one. I see people make this mistake so often. You might wonder, why the loosest hook? Well, as the elastic naturally stretches out over months of body heat and washing, you're going to need room to move to those tighter inner hooks. That is exactly how you consistently maintain that snug, perfect support over time.
Next up is a total game changer. We call it the scoop and swoop technique. When you put your bra on, don't just hook it and stand up. Lean forward a bit and use your opposite hand to literally scoop all your breast tissue from your armpit area and swoop it right forward into the cup. This physically pulls the underwire off your delicate breast tissue and places it securely right on your ribcage, exactly where it belongs. By the way, if you overflow out of the top after you swoop, you definitely need a larger cup.
Now, let's talk about materials real quick. When you're choosing what to buy, prioritize breathable cotton blends or modals for your everyday wear. These fabrics actually move and breathe with your body. Save the heavy, rigid lace or those restrictive synthetics for special occasions. Oh, and a super important care tip. Please always keep your bras out of the dryer. The intense heat literally destroys the elastic instantly. Just hand wash them or use a lingerie bag and lay them flat to dry.
Finally, we have to accept that even the perfect fit doesn't last forever. With regular rotation in your drawer, a well-worn bra lives for about 6 to 12 months. Want to know the ultimate test? If the band is riding up your back without you even moving your arms, the elastic is officially dead. It is time to let it go. Look, finding your perfect fit isn't just a one-and-done event. It's really a continuous journey as your body naturally changes over time. Comfort really is the new sexy, and you absolutely deserve to feel supported all day long. So I want to leave you with a question to reflect on. After going through this explainer and actually doing the math, what size did you think you were when we started today versus what you actually measured? Let the tape tell your true story and embrace the perfect fit.